Welcome to Attican Plays Pharaoh, A New Era. Alright, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 2, Episode 13 of our playthrough of Pharaoh, A New Era, the Cleopatra campaign missions. We are on Abu Simbel. We are creating the Abu Simbel right over here. And right now we've got the Blood River curse going, which I can't see other than the rather gross-looking river. It doesn't seem to do anything. Our farms are just as fertile. Everything's, well, maybe we've lost a little bit here. Let's run them a second. No, they're just as fertile. They are. Everything's cool except that it's gross-looking. Anyway, we got off to a really good start on the last episode. And we've set up a big boy block here, and we've been using shrines to keep up with the gods, because we only have 2 blocks on the whole map. So unless we put one of those, multiple god temple things, which I really don't care for, we could do that to get more God's blessings. But we've just been using the shrines, and it looks good. It gives us good desirability and keeps them happy. And we've really been using the God blessings a lot. Speaking of which, since this is a reload, I'm going to get back on the festival path. Ta in particular has been awesome, supplying us with more flax than we could possibly import. Gems that were, keeping this busy even when we're not importing, giving us full loads of, full yards of linen, full yards of pottery, lots of great blessings. Ra has brought our kingdom rating up like crazy. Osiris has given us some good inundations, but we're not really having a problem with that just yet. We do have one issue. I'm not happy about it at all. It seems that we cannot get stuff from this side of the river to this side, or vice versa. For example, we haven't tried this one yet, but we have sandstone that we could be exporting, but I don't want to export it from over here because that was going to make the docks really inefficient. However, I can't get it to go over there. I'm sure it wouldn't work because I can't get beer or pottery to come over here to this side so that we can sell it here. And not only that, but we shouldn't even have to do that because this is certainly close enough for the bazaar lady here to go over here and buy pottery. They won't go across this. And I think the only thing I can think of to try is to go to workers. Every time you reload, you get the zeros. I want to go to administration. No. Open that up and say ferry landing. I want to make ferry landing my #1 priority. So the ferry landing is always staffed on both sides, and see if we can possibly get some stuff moving. If we can't, we're going to have to come up with some kind of a workaround. And here, look at this. Look at this. Those are cart guys going over. I think we may have... It may actually be working. I'm just not patient enough to watch it. Let me speed this up and see if the cart guy, here we can deliver that sandstone. See if a cart guy, look at this. You know what? I think it wasn't working because it needed to be reloaded. I really think that was it. See, there's Ta giving us, look at that. He gave us a whole thing of jewelry. Bless you, Ta. Okay, let's hold one to Ta because we haven't yet, but obviously we're getting the blessings, so that's all good. We have just started work on this. Just started getting the people over here. The carpenters are doing their thing with the wood. We've got our 3 transports, so in order to avoid this backup, we're going to get rid of that shipwright and put in another dock. So once that's up and running, our ships will split between the 2 docks, and that should double our throughput. We can deliver figs. Do we have any other requests? Jewelry, we can certainly deliver that. Ta took care of that for us. And let me make sure we're not stockpiling anything. Can't remember exactly what we were doing at the end of the last episode. Everything looks like it's free and ready to go. Okay, we're looking good in the neighborhood. So, how are we on? We've already hit our 2200. Jeez, okay. Culture. Well, if we throw a dentist in, I think we'll see our culture just go flying. So let's go dentist here and dentist over here. It only takes two. There's only 2 blocks. Dentist. Is this a dentist? No. Dentist here. Once we get that up and running. Oh, somebody's sending us money. Thank you. We really don't need it, but we appreciate it. And I want to do a festival to Osiris just to make sure we've hit all 3 gods since this reload. And I want to have you start buying beer. Which should allow us to pull these up another level. And I'm going to go in, we've got money. I want to go ahead and plaza-ize this whole thing. There we go. There we go. We're getting beer out. Now let's give these people a courthouse. And, oh, we don't have schools. We don't even have schools in this one. Interesting. We do have mortuary, so we can give them mortuary to get our, for the culture, although it's not going to mean a lot. I think we've already got our culture rating. Yeah, we've already hit the culture. We've hit the prosperity. We've got the kingdom. Jeez, and we got the population. All we have to do is finish this thing. Okay, we're done. Let's go ahead and plaza-ize all of this. And when I'm doing that, I usually just drag until I don't get any response. Right? See, I'm not nothing. I think I did see one pop. So there, that's everything's plaza-ized. Next inundation will be great. Do they still love us? They idolize us. We got some unemployment. Oh, we're not even taxing anybody. Do we want to? I guess we could, and we'll watch our unemployment. See, this is as far as we can go. We can't. We don't have schools, so we can't go past this spacious apartment. And I want to do beer over here. Buy beer. Buy beer. And let's set up, as I said, let's set up taxation. I think maybe the place to put it would be, we'll put the village palace right here. And just in case we need it, let's put a family mansion here too. Okay. And then give them fire and architect. Maybe architect and fire. Like that. Oh, and taxation. If we're going to tax, then tax. Okay, we'll put taxation here. We'll put one in here. Oh, I want to kind of stay away from that thing. Okay. And we've taken everything as far as we can take it. And the only thing we got to do now, since we are taxing, we got to watch the unemployment rate. But aging will help us a little bit. And there you can see we're starting to make progress on this thing. This may be one of my shorter episodes. Didn't realize I knew we were close to done, but I didn't realize just how close. So our ratings, 40. We can't go any higher. We can't do schools. Let's just make sure everything else is perfect. Learning. See, we can't do anything. Diversions, we got perfect, and we're getting good attendance, right? So that's all beautiful. Our gods are, they could actually be better. Ra, I mean, we could. Do we have unemployment? I may do something. I complained about it. Now I may do it. I think I will do it. Let's just put in one of these ugly temple rows up here. And we'll need an architect here. We have fire. Give them architect and fire. That'll make the gods happier and soak up some unemployment. And Todd just gave us a whole bunch of, I think, jewelry again. I think we're exporting jewelry. Surely we are. Yeah, we are. And we're 34% of the way through this thing. We have some unemployment, don't we? Yeah, let's just throw down some more of this stonemasons. Do this faster. And food-wise, we're looking good because we've got leftover food. A second food won't help us because we don't have, we can't advance our housing any more than we already have. So again, we're kind of done. It looks like these guys go out there, one at a time and do a piece of it. I assume having more of them just means that they're ready to go more frequently. You can see we're rapidly making progress on this. Getting our blessings. Everything's cool. Tax unemployment rates acceptable. Extremely pleased. See, it's already dropping off because we got a little bit of unemployment. And what we can do is kind of go put in some work camps and soak up a little bit of that. And we can look at our kingdom rate, our ratings. Kingdom is 85. Why don't we, let's give a gift. Let's give a lavish gift, run it up to 95. That sounds good. And let's just keep on raw. And how are the gods now? There we go. Now we got them all up where they belong. Keep on Ta. We can't even store all the food. That's kind of a shame. We probably should be storing it somewhere. And we see, well, what did he give us this time? I think he gave us a whole bunch of pottery. And this thing is 86% done. $40, $55, $95. We could actually raise that up just by paying a little more. Ask him a little raise. That'll offset some of that tax that we're taking out. So that should make our prosperity go up. Exports earn more than imports cost. I think they typically do. There may just be that particular cycle. There we go. Now we got our kingdom rating probably up to 100. We can accept some linen. We can, I think that was jewelry, wasn't it? Let's, we will stockpile jewelry. Look at that, that's beautiful. Look at all that. I'm surprised they didn't add paint. I would have added paint to this, so you could make the paint. Okay, this temple is done, and there we go, we're done. All right. All right, so that 55 is probably about as well as we could do given how far we could take our housing. 100's as well as you can do. The 2960 was fine. I had planned on having 2800-ish, and then I kind of overdid it with the housing because overdid it with the linen, but that's okay. 40 culture, I think, is about as well as we could do as well. So pretty good, pretty good. We finished it in 96 months, which is probably a decent score. Maybe should have started the monument a little bit faster. We actually had zero. I think we finished it faster than the military kicks in, so we didn't have to do anything with our military. But you know, we were ready. We were ready in case call came. So this one I did plan out in somewhat detail and kind of spared you guys the plan. But you can see it. Set this up, set up a beer trade land, move over to this side, set up a pottery trade, use a big boy block here so we could have plenty of housing, and then get into linen, then get into jewelry, then get into the monument making, get our military going. I think military, then the monument. And did we have any? We had the one fort. I mean, I really do think we finished before any of the military action took place. So that was a good thing, I suppose. And probably says criticism of my play, should have set up the military sooner. Now we can set up a nice hotel and a nice pier here for some tourist ships and start making money off of this thing. All right, hope you enjoyed that. This will be one of my quicker episodes because we are done with Abu Simbel. Since this one's so short, I don't think I've ever shown you the intro, kind of the intro cartoon, if you will, that starts the game. So I'm going to add that here as a little bonus at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.